Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will start chapter number 6 and the topic name is human organ systems. It's a topic of sciences. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe various components of the human digestive system, describe digestion and its importance, describe how the digestive system helps in the digestion of various kinds of foods, identify common disorders of the digestive system, list the factors that lead to constipation and diarrhea and the measures that can be taken to prevent them, describe the mechanism of respiration in humans, differentiate between breathing and burning processes, identify the common diseases of the respiratory system and discuss their causes and preventive measures. Students, we will start our lesson today and it's all about human organ systems. Can you name some of the organs you can see? Like you can see hand, you can see nose, you can see face, you can touch your legs and your feet. These are the external organs of body, but there are some internal organs as well. Let's start the reading. As we know that the human body is made up of trillions of cells. Cells group together to form tissues, organs and organ systems. Organ systems make a complete and functional organisms. For example, humans, reptiles and birds, etc. The combined action of all the organ systems allows people to perform various activities. The human body is made up of major 11 organ systems that work together as one unit. So in this unit we will read about the organ and organ system और इसके बाद हम यहाँ पढ़ेंगे कि human body में total 11 organ systems हैं जो एक unit के तौर पर काम करते हैं. Digestive system. Our body needs energy and food to move, grow and stay alive. Our body cells cannot use the food in the form it is eaten by us. Our body changes it into a simpler form. The process of changing the food into a simpler form is called digestion. The parts of the body that take part in the process of digestion form the digestive system. The human digestive system is an organ system designed uniquely to convert the food they eat into the nutrients. The body uses these nutrients for energy growth. Eating well is one of the most important things we can do to keep our bodies healthy. Different foods are the source of nutrients. Nutrients are the useful parts of our food. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, etc. are the nutrients. Our digestive system breaks down nutrients into simple molecules. These simpler molecules can pass through the wall of the digestive tube to enter the blood. The blood carries them to every cell to produce energy and to become part of our body. Digestive system में हम वो खाना जो खाते हैं उससे हम एनर्जी हासिल करते हैं. अगर हमने खाना प्रॉपरली और टाइम पे खाया है तो हम इससे प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिएंट हासिल करते हैं जो हमारी बॉडी के लिए जरूरी हैं, जैसे कि कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन, फैट्स, विटामिन्स, मिनरल्स वगैरह. इसके अलावा ये हमारे जिस्म में ब्लड मॉलिक्यूल्स बनाने में भी मदद देते हैं. जब हमारे डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम की ट्यूब में से ब्लड में जाते हैं तो ये एनर्जी कैरी करते हैं, वो एनर्जी जो हमारी बॉडी को काम करने में मदद देती है. नाउ रीड वेयर एंड हाउ डाइजेशन अकर्स. ये डाइजेशन होती कहाँ है? The process of digestion occurs in a long tube called the alimentary canal. It starts from the mouth and ends at the anus. Mouth. अब इसके जो parts हैं, the very first one is mouth. The process of digestion begins from our mouth. Our 32 teeth break the food into small pieces by cutting and grinding. The tongue mixes food with salvia, which is secreted by salivary glands. The mixture of food and salvia is called bolus. Salvia starts the digestion of carbohydrates, starch and sugar. After some time, the food in the mouth becomes soft and moist. The tongue pushes its food to the back of our mouth. The chewed food is then pushed from the mouth into the esophagus. The esophagus is a large tube that carries food from the mouth to the stomach. The esophagus uses wave-like muscular movements to push the food to the stomach. These wave-like contraction movements are called peristaltic movements and the process is called peristalsis. Extending our thinking. My dear students, is it possible for the food we eat to go in stomach and intestine even when we are upside down? अगर हम उल्टे लटके हों, जब हमारी टांगे ऊपर और सर नीचे हो, तो क्या ये पॉसिबल है कि हमारा स्टमक और इंटेस्टाइन हमारे खाने को हजम करने में मदद दे? Our teeth are the main tools we use to break down food in mouth. हमारे फूड के टुकड़े करने में सबसे अहम काम टीथ करते हैं. We must take care of them to take them strong. Drink plenty of milk. Use Trivig, that is called miswak, or brush to clean our teeth. Avoid too many sweets. Stomach. A stomach is a large J-shaped sac. ये एक बोरी की तरह होता है जिसकी शेप J जैसी होती है, J. Like organ that has muscular walls. It works like a mixer and a grinder and mixes the food with digestive juice. The digestive juice begins the digestion of proteins, for example meat, egg, milk and pulses, etc. The food spends about 4 hours in the stomach. The digestive juice in the stomach also contains acids. The acid kills the germs present in our food. It also helps in the digestion of proteins. The food is broken down and changed in the form of liquid paste, ready to leave the stomach. Now think about it. That is, extend your thinking. A stomach digests proteins. हमारा stomach proteins को digest करता है जैसे meat. Why does its juice not digest the stomach itself? हम इसके juice को क्यों digest नहीं करते हैं? आप इसके बारे में जरूर सोचें. स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. हमारा स्टमक 2 चीजों से बना होता है. फर्स्ट इज स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन एंड द सेकंड इज लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन, जिसको छोटी और बड़ी आंतें कहा जाता है. As food leaves our stomach, its next destination is the small intestine, which is a long, thin tube coiled inside our abdomen. Final digestion of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins occurs in the small intestine, and useful nutrients are also absorbed here. 3 organs help in the digestion of food here. These are the liver, pancreas, and the wall of small intestine. The liver provides bile salts to make fats easier to absorb. The pancreas and the intestinal wall secrete juices to digest the remaining food. The absorption of the digestive food also occur in the part of the small intestine. The inner surface of small intestine has many finger-like structures called villi. इनके structure छोटी सी finger की तरह होता है and they are called villi. The digestive food passes into the blood through the walls of the villi. The blood carries food particles to all parts of the body. Large intestine. The undigested part of the food passes into the large intestine. जो food हमारा process हो जाता है small intestine में, वो हमारे लिए energy produce करता है, और वो food जो digest नहीं होता वो हमारे large intestine में चला जाता है. Here the undigested food has a large amount of water. The main job of the large intestine is to absorb extra water. The undigested food becomes solid and is called feces. These are stored in the last part of the large intestine called the rectum. We pass the feces out of our body through the anus. The large intestine is a fine 6 feet muscular tube. The stool normally takes about 36 hours to get out of the body through the large intestine. There are 3 parts in the small intestine: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum is responsible for the process of breaking down food. Jejunum and ileum are responsible for the absorption of nutrients, for example carbohydrates, proteins, and fats in the blood. Let's share an interesting information. The appendix is located at the joining point of small intestine and large intestine. आपने सुना होगा अपेंडिक्स का ऑपरेशन हुआ है. दिस इज अ ट्यूब दैट इज ज्वाइंड विद स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन एंड लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. इट इज अबाउट 4 इंचेस लॉन्ग, जिसकी लेंथ 4 इंच होती है. द अपेंडिक्स इज अ यूजलेस ऑर्गन विद नो रोल इन डाइजेशन. इसका डाइजेशन में कोई रोल नहीं होता. इफ द अपेंडिक्स इज सर्जिकली रिमूव्ड, इट कॉजेज नो ऑब्जर्वेबल हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स. अगर अपेंडिक्स की जो वेन है उसको निकाल भी दिया जाए तो उससे कोई प्रॉब्लम डाइजेशन में नहीं आता. Page 44. Supporters of the digestive system. The liver, pancreas and the gallbladder are not part of digestive tube, but they are the supporters of our digestive system. Gallbladder और pancreas हमारे digestive tube का हिस्सा नहीं है, लेकिन ये हमारे digestive system को support करते हैं. In fact, these are digestive glands that help in digestion of food by releasing different secretions. Liver सबसे पहले, the first part जो हमारे digestive system को support करता है, that is liver. The liver produces bile to digest fat. It also breaks down harmful substances in the blood. The liver is the second largest organ in the body that weighs about 2 pounds. The second is gallbladder. The liver stores its bile in the gallbladder, which releases it into the small intestine. The gallbladder is a pear-shaped small size organ located just below the liver. Gallbladder liver के बिल्कुल नीचे होता है. Pancreas. The pancreas make juice to digest remaining carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Pancreas is a large gland located just below the stomach. ये stomach के नीचे पाया जाता है. My dear students, just think if we bite a bread and chew it in our mouth for some time, it will taste sweet. Why? जब हम कोई bread का टुकड़ा तोड़ते हैं और अपने मुंह में रखते हैं तो वो कुछ देर के लिए हमें मीठा लगता है. क्या आप जानते हैं ऐसा क्यों है? Disorders of digestive system. Some common digestive system disorders are diarrhea, heartburn, constipation, ulcer, gas trouble, etc. Here we should discuss diarrhea and constipation. Lemonade contains sugar and salt. जो हम घर में जैसे लेमनेड बनाते हैं, सिकंजवी जिसको बोलते हैं, उसमें हम शुगर और सॉल्ट दोनों डालते हैं. But both sugar and salt help to absorb water in the body. So use of lemonade is good during diarrhea. So अगर कोई डायरिया से इन्फेक्ट हुआ है तो उसके लिए सबसे बेहतर रेमेडी लेमनेड यानी कि सिकंजवीन है. Let's read about diarrhea. Diarrhea is an increase in the frequency of bowel movements and it is passing semi-liquid feces. It may be caused by an infection, eating contaminated food, a reaction to some medicine, or just an anxiety or excitement. Some of the most common symptoms of diarrhea are abdominal pain, cramping, bloating, nausea, loose motions, fever and bloody stools. Diarrhea can be fatal in case of severe dehydration. अगर dehydration बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाए तो इसकी वजह से हमारी जान को भी नुकसान हो सकता है. We can prevent diarrhea by following the tips given below. Always wash your hands with soap after using the toilet. The second is wash all fruits and vegetables before cooking or eating. And the third one is do not eat uncooked meat and eggs. Constipation. Constipation is the painful or difficult passing of feces. Constipation diarrhea के opposite होती है. During the period of constipation, some person may pass feces 3 or less than 3 times a week. It is a common digestive disorder in Pakistan. Constipation is caused by taking food low in fiber, lack of physical activity, not drinking enough water, delay in going to the washroom, etc. We can avoid constipation by drinking plenty of water, at least 8 glasses every day, eating lots of fiber food like fruits, vegetables and cereals, taking regular exercise, going to the washroom when we have the urge, adopting a proper lifestyle. Fiber keeps our digestive system healthy. Dietary fiber holds water in it and softens the feces in the large intestine so that it can pass out of the body easily. We can keep our digestive system healthy by eating food with plenty of fiber. Dietary fiber is found in cereals, for example wheat, corn, barley, oat, etc. Fruits, for example pears, guava, grapes, oranges, apples, etc. And vegetables, spinach, mustard, cucumber, etc. Human respiratory system. So we were reading about digestive system. Now we will move on to the next system, that is human respiratory system. All living things need the energy to move and grow. They get energy by breaking down food substances. We need oxygen to break down the food in every cell of our body. Our lungs take oxygen from the air during respiration. It's mean breathing. Breathing is the process that moves air in and out of the lungs. Respiration is the process by which living organisms use oxygen of air and food to produce energy. Carbon dioxide is also produced during this process. The parts of the body used in the process of breathing form the respiratory system. Parts of respiratory system. Our respiratory system consists of the nose and throat, the windpipe, trachea, the breathing muscles and the lungs. Nose and throat. The air enters through our nose or mouth. Our nose has air and mucus to clean, moisten and warm the air. Mucus is a sticky liquid, dust particle and germs present in the air stick to the mucus. The air enters the throat and passes through the larynx. Our vocal cords are present in the larynx to produce sound. Our throat contains 2 pipes, one for the food and the other for the breathing. It is the epiglottis that allows things to go down the right way. When we eat or drink something, the epiglottis covers the windpipe. The next part is trachea. That is also called windpipe. Air passes from the larynx into the trachea or windpipe. Our windpipe is made of C-shaped rings of cartilage. These rings keep our windpipe open. Mucus antennae here in the trachea also filters the air that gets in. Bronchi and lungs. The trachea divides into 2 branches called bronchi, singular bronchus. Bronchi carry air into the lungs. Our lungs are the most important organs of the respiratory system. In each lung, the bronchus divides into smaller tubes called bronchioles. At the end of each bronchiole, tiny air sacs called alveoli are present. Alveoli are surrounded by the blood capillaries. When we breathe in, the air enters the lungs and reaches the alveoli. The oxygen of the air passes through the walls of alveoli into the capillaries. The red blood cells carry this oxygen to every cell of our body. Cells in our body use oxygen and food to produce energy and carbon dioxide. The blood brings carbon dioxide back to the lungs and carbon dioxide leaves our body when we breathe out. This was the total mechanism and the system of breathing. Now let's read about the mechanism of breathing in humans particularly. The mechanism of breathing is subdivided into two steps. The first step is inhaling. Inhaling means you take breath in, and exhalation is breathing out when you take out your breath out of your mouth. Inhalation. When we inhale, the intercostal muscle and diaphragm flattens and moves downwards to expand to thoracic cavity. The intercostal muscles help the rib cage to move upward and outward. This increase in size decreases the internal air pressure. So the air from the outside rushes from the nose and mouth into the lungs to maintain the balance in air pressure. Exhalation. When we exhale, the intercostal muscles and diaphragm relax to resume the original shape of thoracic cavity. The diaphragm moves upward and the intercostal muscle moves the rib cage downward and inward. This reduction in size increases the external pressure, and thus air from the inside of the lungs pushes towards to maintain the balance in pressure. Now let's think, why are we advised to breathe deeply after running a race? जब हम कोई रेस जीतते हैं या दौड़ते हैं तो उसके बाद हमें गहरी सांस लेने के लिए क्यों कहा जाता है? This is a very interesting information. The human body requires oxygen to carry on life. A decrease in the amount of oxygen is called hypoxia, and a complete lack of oxygen is known as anoxia. Both conditions can be dangerous and may lead to death. We naturally change sides in our sleep approximately every 30 minutes, and this is mostly due to the balancing of the breath through each of the nostrils. Common diseases of respiratory system. Some common disorders of the respiratory systems are asthma, common cold, influenza, pneumonia, tuberculosis and lung cancer. इसमें सबसे बड़ी जो हमारी disorder है, बीमारी है, that is asthma. Asthma is chronic disease that involves the airways in the lungs. These airways are called bronchial tubes. Their task is to allow air to come in and out of the lungs. But the asthmatic bronchial tubes are inflamed. Whenever asthma becomes worse, they become more swollen and the muscles become tightened. The symptoms of asthma are coughing, shortness of breath and wheezing. What are the causes? The causes of the asthma are both genetic and environmental. Generally, people having allergies or asthma in their family history are more likely to develop asthma. Environmentally, asthma is caused by inhaling toxic fumes, gases and dust near constructional sites, mining areas, chemical industries, etc. Preventive measures. Unfortunately, there is no cure for asthma. An inhaler is a good option for the patients. To avoid asthma, one should use a mask properly. The common cold is a common disorder of the respiratory system. The virus of the common cold can spread from person to person by coughing, sneezing or touching things of a common cold patient. Symptoms of common cold are sore throat, cough, running nose, congestion, sneezing, headache, etc. We may have a fever during the common cold. There is no proper medicine for the common cold. However, you observe the following measures. Get lots of rest, drink plenty of liquids, and if symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Extend your thinking. Why does our voice become rough when we get infection in throat or catch cold? Tuberculosis is a life-threatening respiratory disease. Tuberculosis is caused by Megabotrium tuberculosis bacterium. It spreads when a person whose lungs are affected with TB, coughs, sneezes, spits and talks in the air. TB is indicated by its signs: coughing that lasts 3 or more weeks, chest pain, unintentional weight loss, fatigue, fever, night sweats, chills, etc. Preventive measures: by avoiding the interaction with other affected people and wearing a mask, the spread of TB can be reduced. Antibiotics are used to fight TB for 6 to 9 months. Next disease is called pneumonia. Pneumonia is an infection that affects the lungs. The lungs are made of small sacs called alveoli, which are filled with air. When a person has pneumonia, the alveoli are filled with pus, which makes breathing painful. Pneumonia is the main cause of death in children worldwide. Common symptoms of pneumonia are cough, fever, nasal congestion, rapid breathing with a wheezing sound, chest pain, loss of appetite, etc. Visit your doctor as soon as possible to treat pneumonia. Your doctor may prescribe an antibiotic medicine. Vaccines can also be used to prevent pneumonia. Wash your hands frequently to avoid germs. Use a tissue or handkerchief when you cough or sneeze. Lungs cancer. Lungs cancer is an uncontrolled divisors in the lungs. The cell form a bulk called the tumor. These cancer-causing tumors cells produce hazardous chemicals in the organ. These cells spread rapidly in the other parts of the body due to uncontrolled division. The process is known as metastasis. Keep your lungs healthy. It is very essential for us to keep our lungs healthy to avoid these diseases. The first one is fruits and vegetables contain vitamins. Vitamin keep our lungs healthy. Exercise like running, walking, swimming, jumping, cycling, etc. are good for our lungs. Avoid smoking. Smoking is the main cause of lungs cancer. Leafy green vegetables contains chemicals that are good for our lungs. Science, technology and society. Adulteration of food affects our digestive system badly. Pollution, especially air pollution, affects our respiratory system. Why do we think the government should take action against adulteration pollution? Let's do an activity. Draw a label diagram of human digestive system on a chart. Display this chart in your classroom. Identify and discuss the path of the food in the body with your class fellows. How do we breathe? Activity. You will need 2 balloons, 1 small and 1 large, drinking straw, tape, a pair of scissors, modeling clay and wax, small clear plastic bottle with the bottom cut off. Procedure is: put the opening of a small balloon over one end of the drinking straw. Use tape to attach the balloon to the straw. Cut the neck of a large balloon. Ask your friend to hold a plastic bottle whose bottom has been cut off. Stretch the balloon over the cut end of the bottle. Use tape. Push the end of the straw with the small balloon into the mouth of the bottle. Then use modeling clay to seal the mouth of the bottle and to hold the straw in place. Pull down the large balloon and observe what happens to the small balloon. There is things to think. Can you explain the movement of your lungs with the help of this activity we have just done before? Thank you so very much.